Good evening and welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Crackle. No, actually it's Marc, but could be Crackle. We are playing...
joke that no one else will ever guess.
Never.
The Crackler.
The Crackler. Never forgotten. Yeah, we're playing Masks of Nyarlathotep. I need to stop moving about in my chair. Slap me if I keep moving. We are in Egypt. Unfortunately, we are missing, although it might look like we're missing 3 people, we're only missing 2. Both Tim and Chris are off somewhere, so their characters will be doing something sneaky off camera. Michelle is here, but does not want to show her beautiful face at the moment, so we are stuck with the picture, which is a gorgeous picture in all honesty, so, it's not too bad. Hi, Kat, how you doing? Yes, we are in Egypt. This is episode, is it 11 or 12?
So?
I think it might be 12.
12.
Oh, you bastard. See? Right. Boom. Episode 12. We will introduce the characters and then jump right into it. Shall we? So let's start with Michelle, who we cannot see. Who are you playing? And tell us who Kathy's favourite character is, who Kathy's favourite member of the party is.
Oh, okay. That's a curveball. Hello, I'm Michelle, and you can't see me because I spent 9 hours today on spareroom.com. I have a message for any 22-year-olds who may ever want a room in London. Don't put on your profile you're looking for vibes, but they're not mentioned if you want a furnished or unfurnished room. I think the fucking furniture status of what you're looking for is more important than the fucking vibes. And what are vibes? Someone tell me what vibes are. I'll be playing Kathy Bacon, and her favourite member of the party is... Well, it's really hard to pick, because they're all great. I mean, I know she doesn't get on well with Bob. Because Tim as a player plays Bob antagonistically towards Kathy.
I don't think it's like that at all. I think he tries very much to...
I think that Tim is playing Bob as an all slightly disrespectful guy.
Like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Kathy, it's like bacon and eggs. Tim and Michelle. Kathy and Bob.
Well, me and Tim get on like a house on fire, but he was playing up to the whole, calling us ladies all the time and, all of that stuff, But yeah, I think she probably really likes Evelyn, to be honest. But it's really hard to pick because, she's getting on well with August. She's getting on well with Henrietta so far. It's really hard to decide, so fuck you for putting me in this position, Marc.
You're very welcome. Lavaita, who are you playing and who does Evelyn least trust in the group?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay. What? I'm playing Evelyn, funnily enough, because why would I be talking about who someone else mistrusts? And she probably mistrusts Henriette just because she's the newest, and she's just turned up, and... I don't think Evelyn actually met Lyra at any point, so that whole area is unknown.
Okay. And last but not least, Ian. Who does August think will go insane first?
Evelyn.
I mean, is that not a little bit metagaming since you know her sanity?
Yeah, don't read any books, Evelyn. Yeah. And my favorite...
I've got this fantastic one by a new up-and-coming author called Agatha Christie.
Oh, that's... I'll have to read it. Those are safe books.
Not in my games, or not.
Yeah.
So, Evelyn, would you like to do a sort of recap for us, since you're the one that has immersed yourself in our little world?
And if you're watching on YouTube, please enjoy the updated subtitles as I get to them.
Because Lavaita's awesome.
I'm trying my best. We begin with Kathy Bacon, Professor August Farmer, Bob Robinson and Evelyn Caldwell arriving in Cairo. They've travelled by ship, left New York on the trail of a cult, the investigation of which has already claimed the lives of some of their friends and acquaintances. The group are on the trail of the mysterious Carlisle expedition, which had travelled to Egypt some years previously. The group is soon joined by Dr. Henriette Ayleswinter, a lawyer with connections to the late Lyra Donocti, who delivered Lyra's will, providing funds, resources to aid their investigation. And despite some initial suspicions and a worrying indication that she may suffer from sleepy not breathies, which they tried so hard, the group decides to tentatively trust Dr. Henry, who insists on helping them resolve Lyra's murder. The investigators decide to focus on two key figures mentioned in a letter found on Jackson Elias's body. Faraz Najjar, can't read my own writing, a shopkeeper in the old quarter, and Warren Bassart, a dealer in curios. They hire a local guide, Salim, to take them to the Street of Jackals, where they discover that Faraz Najjar's shop is now a ruin, rumoured to have been attacked by a fiery demon. They learn Najjar survived and has relocated to a different part of the city, setting up his shop in the Street of Potters. Throughout their short time in the city so far, the investigators have had to deal with challenges, including potential pickpockets and lingering suspicions about who may be following them. Kathy Bacon also takes in the young beggar, Mahmoud, to assist them with gathering information on the local rumours surrounding Najjar's shop and the demon attack. The rest of the group are a little more suspicious of Mahmoud, possibly because of their guide, possibly even of their guide Salim. The group plans their next steps, including visiting the relocated shop and investigating police reports on the previous shop's destruction and newspapers documenting of it. Tensions and unease grow as the investigators feel the weight of the supernatural and cultist forces lurking in the city. As we finish our last session, the group was preparing to delve deeper into Caro's mysteries, suspecting that they are being watched by more than just curious locals. True fact, the Sleepy Not Breathies was christened by Kathy Bacon. They are also known as Ondine's Curse or the Pickwickian Syndrome. There will not be a widely recommended and adapted treatment for sleep apnea until the late 1980s.
Thank you very much. We find ourselves at breakfast. You've all had your night's sleep. You were woken perhaps by the call to prayer. Mahmoud woke up, maybe sleeping at the foot of your bed. Kathy woke up even before the call to prayer, very eager to please, got you some tea. Was running about, enjoying the hat that you put on him, looking at himself in the mirror. He's a happy wee man. He's just waiting for you to wake up so you can tell him what you've been told him for the day. Once you all end up downstairs, you find out that Bob and Henrietta were woken up much earlier, and Bob got a message from a contact of his, and they both headed out to check it out, saying they'll be back probably later that day, at the latest the next day. Wait a minute, sorry. Boom, boom. And my computer fan is running hot because it is a very, very hot evening. So that might be the thing that's loud for turning up the players.
I can't hear a single thing from you on Video Ninja. Apart from your voice, which I'm supposed to hear.
But maybe the OBS is picking it up differently. Or it could be, if you give me a wee second. Oops. Give me a wee second till I change something here. Right, how about now? Can you hear me now? Is it still
I
there?
can hear you.
Can still hear you as before.
Right, but okay, so we need to work out what it is later. Is it too loud to enjoy the stream? The noise? Asking chat. Excellent. Okay, I know what was wrong then, just for anyone that might be interested. I had my audio input set to the microphone itself and not the software that runs the mic. So now we're good. Something learned. Yay! Bob leaves you a message. Obviously, none of you know or care about Henry as yet, so She's just off with, for whatever reason. I didn't actually have time to think one up. But they said they'll be back that evening, the latest tomorrow, and promised to catch you all up then. When you arrive down at breakfast, Kathy, what do you say to Mahmoud? Does he stay with you for the day, or has he to go off on his own? What's the plan?
I'd like to talk to my teammates before I make that decision. So at this point, I am just sat with Mahmoud, and I bought him the most ridiculous breakfast that he probably has ever seen. I'm not entirely sure what they serve for breakfast in a upmarket hotel in the middle of Cairo in the 1920s.
Different sorts of things. It's very...
I would like the era-appropriate equivalent of a full English breakfast with bottomless Frosties and all of the orange juice in the world.
They do it full English. You give him all the oranges of the world, and for the next 4 hours, he's on the toilet. Right, no. The others come down to meet you for breakfast. August, Evelyn.
Good morning, my companions. How was your sleep? Was it good?
It was good until the call to prayer. I'd heard about the call to prayer, but that's the first time I've actually heard one.
You know, these people, they really respect their God.
And I
like
respect
Christy,
that.
So like in Blighty, pray like maybe once a day. These people, 5 times a day. You've got to respect that kind of commitment.
And at sunrise, too. It's commitment, certainly.
I didn't notice at all. I just keep having like nightmares. I keep dreaming about the deck of that boat, and I feel an uneasy feeling after we've gotten here. Just there's a lot of things going on in my mind, so I'm not sleeping.
For a second, did you see that, August? You hear a tap, tap, and it's gone.
I look around just to see if there's anything that's kind of making that
walking to the breakfast bar, walking to the table with a walking stick, just a normal one.
Just a little uneasy.
I don't know how Americans deal with things, but in Britain, you know what we do when we've got strange nightmares and horrible things going on in our brains?
I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
A waiter.
Oh.
2 vodkas, please.
Mahmoud's just stuffing his face at this point. Looking about to see to make sure everything's okay. No one's going to stop him.
I can't believe that we're in Cairo.
My companion here.
Go ahead.
No, August, then you go. You were first.
I can't believe we're in Cairo. There's so many amazing things here. I think I've always wanted to be here, actually, because the museum and all the history that's located here. This is going to be a huge opportunity. And I think the first day we kind of ran off to follow this, but it kind of dawned on me this morning that there's a lot of things I've always wanted to see here in my life. I want to find some time to go to the museum here and maybe check in on the university here. But maybe after we go and follow up on where the new shop is.
The shop where Paraz in the jar. It was the one you searched for last time in the, where was it? At the bazaar? The Street of Jackals, I think.
It was in the Jackals, but now it's in the Potters.
Exactly. They just moved that one and burned down. I do believe the last time you were saying to Mahmoud you wanted him to go find out about it, what people were saying there. I don't know if that's something you still want to do.
Yes, may I suggest something? I think that maybe if we hit the museum first, we may be able to get information that would better benefit us. Benefit us when we investigate more. Meanwhile, my companion here has offered his assistance. So I was thinking, Mahmoud, we could send ahead to these.
There's a lot of wonderful things at that museum, and I have a laundry list of things I want to figure out. But I say we follow up on the shop details just to get that out of the way, because that's our biggest clue coming from Japan.
Also, it's the warmest part of the day later on, so maybe if we do the stuff we want to do outside first, and then we do the indoor stuff when it's hot.
I think that's a good idea.
You know, for some reason, I had the image in my head pop up just then of a Scottish man in the future shaking his head. I think that means that we should absolutely go to the Potters first.
It's almost like there's a psychic message coming in that says, "Don't go to the museum first."
And to
But,
think I just
the
had
question
dreams about
remains,
spiraling
He
buildings.
came in before the game. He said, right, okay, that is a good place for you to go, but it might be better for you not to wait off a little bit because I might then give him more reason. No, that's how it then goes.
I'm
That.
There's some. I mean, I think I hear
The
you.
question remains. Mahmoud has offered his services. What should he do today?
Maybe he can come with us to the Potters. Maybe he could locate. Was it William Bassat? Is it Bassat?
No, Warren Bissar was the letter.
Warren. Excuse me. Warren. Yeah, that gentleman. Because we should follow up on him too, since those are the two names that are located within the letter that we I can't talk that located.
All right, Mahmoud, would you be able to locate this Bassat person?
Nods.
There's a good chap. And when we get back to the hotel tonight, we should really talk about your future, because I'm not going to be here forever.
Future?
And I would quite. What's going to happen in the days to come in your life?
Ah, you pay Mahmoud. Mahmoud help you.
Yes. Of course I
Very
will
good
pay
job
you
on
for your
Mahmoud.
help, but one day I will be gone. I won't be here anymore.
Mahmoud would say,
And I'd like to talk to you
This is okay.
about what will happen to you when that happens. But we can talk about that later tonight.
He nods. And this man, Warren Bissar. Yes, he is Frenchman.
Yes.
I find him for you, no problem. Do you have money? I maybe need money too.
Yes, of course. Here you go. I hand over what is probably way too much money to do almost everything in Cairo, but for Kathy is not very much.
His eyes open.
Like £5.
That is extremely much. He's considering running away now to a different country, but doesn't. Yeah, I get help. I'll be here tonight.
Thank you, Mahmoud.
And as Mahmoud runs off, Celine walks in. Ah, you're awake. I managed to clear my day for you, and I can bring you now to the Street of Portals if you wish, or if you wish somewhere else. I can help point out the sights to you. And is Mahmoud helping?
Mahmoud has instructions.
He's a good boy.
I say we go to the.
Is.
So, I say that we go to the Potters.
But do tell us everything on the way, because I'm very interested and I'd like to know more about the city.
So as we skip past to the portal so that Marc doesn't need to talk about the city. No.
What year was it?
It's fine.
As you head out,
But we don't just go there and just not only focus on the things that we're doing. Like we want to at least give the illusion of being interested in the city generally too. So
of
that
course,
people,
yeah. I just, that's one of the things I don't prepare for. No, but you head out into the city, and it's early in the year. It's not terribly warm, but there's still a dryness about it. You're not roasting. You might wear a jacket, but it's completely different to what you're used to, both in New York and England. There's people about of all different sizes, races, creeds. It is incredibly busy. There are trams and some kind of bus. But you see a lot of soldiers from England dressed with their helmets and their large rifles. Lots and lots of poor children running about. Many look just like Mahmoud. Some maybe try and grasp at your wallet or something. But if you keep your eyes out, yeah, exactly. If you keep your eyes out open, you're able to catch them. Maybe you throw them some money, and that's enough to get them gone. Salim's often talking to them in very rapid Arabic. Doesn't seem unkind to them, but he's telling them to fuck off, basically. But you can tell there's no malice in it. He gets you into a tram to take you through some of the city and points out sites along the way, various mosques, a couple of churches, quite a few Christians in Egypt this time. Shows you both the French and the British embassy as you're going past. It's a very metropolitan city, really. You see lots of cafes open. You see people, every sort of dress, rich, poor, everything. You see the women wearing the height of fashion, with parasols out on, men wearing suits, a lot of men wearing a hat that kind of looks like a fez. I can't remember the name of it, but there is a special name for it. And you come to the Street of Potters. Takes you long. There's other shops there. Lots of people trying to offer you things. It's a little bit like the bazaar from before. You get bits of cloth put in your face to get offers of tea, of come for a drink, of this food, this jewellery, everything. You come to a shop with a sign outside, 3 languages. One says Curios, one says Magasin d'Antiquité, and another in Arabic that I cannot pronounce, so I will not.
Are these 3 different places, or one place with the same sign?
One shop with the same
signs?
sign.
Right.
This is
Gotcha.
the shop of Faraz Najah. Would you like me to come in, or should I wait outside?
We might need you to help translate. What do you think, chaps?
Sure, he can come with.
If the shop doesn't look busy, we won't fill it up.
Yeah, how big is this shop? Is it small?
They're all fairly small. You're not going to be. It's not like a big, massive room. There's most of these shops you go in. There's probably enough room for a couple of people to stand about, or maybe even sit and say until we're talking about sales and things. But you wouldn't be able to go in and not be seen in there. There's not like racks of things. It's, you know what I mean?
Salim, could you give me and my companions a minute before we go in? I need to discuss something with them.
Of course.
Thank you. We'll be with you in a minute. I turn to my 2 companions and say, so how should we play this? What's the plan?
Well, what do we need to know?
Well, I think we need to figure out, there's a link between the Carlisle group here and here somehow. They came here and got something, or were referenced to get a curio from here, from what the clue said. So I figure we need to maybe figure out what he sold that day, or what information he gave to the Carlisle group. And also we might want to know why there was a arson or fire demon that burned down his last shop. But this is like 6 years ago. So maybe we're making a documentary. Maybe, we're investigators or insurance investigators. I'm not sure. But
I feel like we want to be very careful how we ask this, because we don't know to what extent they were involved. It might be if we just walk in and immediately ask about the expedition, they alert whatever the local version of the cult is. So we probably need to crouch it in something else.
Yeah, there is the cult of the Black Pharaoh.
Yes.
And we probably do not want to alert them. I don't know exactly how linked they are to the Bloody Tongue cult, but
at this point, I'm assuming that any cult is bad. I've met precisely one cult, and it was a terrible time.
Yeah. For some reason, they hunted Jackson down from here, I imagine, because he went to England after this and then went to New York and was assassinated or killed. So I wonder if there's links to that here, too.
What if we used my celebrity as a ruse? Like, I'm the clueless Hollywood actor making a fool of myself, being all boisterous and whatever, and then one of you earns the shopkeep's confidence by, well, I'll act like people I've seen act in Hollywood, how they act in Hollywood, all entitled and full of themselves, and then you can look to them and be like, well, she's a bit of a dickhead, and maybe earn his confidence to talk about other particularly uncouth and full of themselves people of a certain expedition, if you catch my drift.
Hmm. We could do that, or we could just say you're trying to buy a gift or looking for a curio, and we are referenced here because someone said that you helped the Carlisle group.
That's a much better plan. That's far less intricate, and I don't have to act like a complete buffoon. Let's do that.
I did just speak to Carlisle's sister as well. I could say that she recommended it, maybe.
Erica Carlisle did not come here though, right?
No.
No, because she went to Nairobi instead of here.
Yes, because that's where the Carlisle expedition, apparently, they decided to go to Nairobi to go on quote-unquote safari.
That's where they all died.
I think I should probably
it's where all the
tell you
bodies
this
were.
now. I did have a one night with Robert Carlyle many years ago.
You didn't tell me this.
Well, I didn't really want to tell you this because he was terrible. This was years before the expedition. I was a lot younger then and a lot more stupid. It was my first time in New York, and he seemed good enough to spend the night with at least, but I was very wrong. As such, I don't know if Erica ever heard about that, but I did get the feeling that maybe it's possible she won't like me.
Fortunately, she probably doesn't have to like you. I'm not sure she likes anyone now I come to think about it, but anyway, I wouldn't worry about it.
I wanted to be upfront with my companions. That is my history. But yes. Okay, so the plan, I'm looking for a curio, and I heard that the shopkeeper, assisted the Carlisle expedition with a certain thing before it all went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good plan. Let's do it. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
And we can say that we learned that it's through Erica Carlisle, and also we can bring in Warren Bissott too if we want to, because that's how they located the thing in the first place.
Well, I feel like we could skip that part because we could just say, oh, Erica had this thing and she had a letter and it recommended this. She doesn't need to know that that's not. The person in the shop doesn't need to know that that's not true.
Okay, let's do it.
Celine turns after a moment. Are you ready to go in?
Yes.
Yes, darling.
Should I come with you?
Maybe best if you wait outside, eh? There's a good chap.
Of course, I will.
Unless there's anything in here you can take a look at.
No, I am not very much for the antiques.
Okay.
One moment, I think I need to go full tourist.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm actually excited to see what's in here.
Just mannequins. All mannequins. No. You enter the shop, and it's lit, but not terribly well lit. It's kind of a very warm sort of light. There's things all over the walls, various statues, like tablets of stone, jugs, vessels, all sorts of things, little signs, things written in bits of wood, even items of clothing, some instruments, some of which you might not recognise. And as you enter, you can smell a very, you know when you go somewhere and it's full of old things, it's kind of not musty, but when you enter, you get this scent of age. It's not an unpleasant smell. That's what hits you. You see a man's back turned to you, bent over, like something shouts, Marhaban, Marhaban, welcome, welcome. He turns round. Bienvenue, welcome. How can I help you today? You are Americans, yes? You see down his left
Certainly
side.
not.
Absolutely not.
Not right. What did we talk about? You see down the left side of his face burn scars that's making his left eye appear almost closed. Right along the side of his mouth that was ripped open. You can see the scars go down his neck. You can go down.
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga, exactly. Sorry, my players need to be taught.
Sorry, I thought you were asking a question.
He was, but I wasn't finished, so it's entirely my fault. I do apologise. He did accuse
It's
you of
not a
being
fault
American.
thing. I got confused. Anyway, sorry. Yes, hello. My name's Kathy Bacon. I am
Welcome,
here
welcome.
looking for a curio.
Yes, we have many
I'm
things
here looking for a curio to take back.
We have many
I'd like to
things.
find something exciting. I'd like to find something that's exciting enough that when I show my friends back in New York City what I found, that it will be very impressive to them. I heard that this was the place that the Carlisle expedition came to looking for a curio too. So
You
I
say
thought
that,
this might be the best
and
place to
his
start.
face falls. No, you get
Are
out.
you okay?
You get out. Tosvik,
What did I
get
say?
out.
Why? What happened?
Get out. I do not want you here. I want you out. Get out of my shop now. I have nothing to say to you. He's looking angry and angry, and his face is going side to side. Just looking at, I want you out of my shop now.
But sir, we
I'm
wanted to take a look at some of your curios. You come highly recommended.
The Carlisle expedition, I had nothing to do with this. Get out.
Well, we're not the Carlisle expedition. We're just looking for curios.
I want nothing
Sorry.
from you. Get out of my shop now.
Can
Is
I
there
attempt to
anything
do
we
some
can do?
fast talking?
You can. What would you like to say to him?
Let me just get my sheet up. I had it open. I didn't have my sheet. I would hope that you understand that we have nothing to do with the Carl expedition. All I was saying was we heard that they came here looking for a curio, and I was hoping to purchase a curio. That is the only reason we are here. We have nothing to do with it. We are not here to get anyone in trouble. We are not here to get you into trouble. We're not here.
Think about the fact
Of
that
course,
you're
trouble.
now lying while you're doing this fast talk because you want to get information out of him, so you're lying to him now. I'm just in case that's the actual argument you want to go with. That you're not wanting to find anything out. You might want to be, I'm being helpful. You might want to be more honest about it, but that you're nothing to do with Carlin.
Okay, let me think.
I'm trying to be helpful. It's just that it's going that route. You can tell that he is very antagonistic, so it would probably come to your mind that telling him you don't want any information and then asking for information probably wouldn't be the most helpful for you.
Listen here, good man. We are not here to cause trouble. We are not here to get you into trouble. But we understand that something terrible has been going on. If you have been asked to stay quiet on behalf of someone,
his hand goes to his face.
I give you my word. No one will ever hear from us what you say here and now. We would rather die than let you down.
Now give me your fast talk roll. I will give you plus 10% because it was a good little speech. And you can take audience bonuses if you wish.
Okay.
Take it.
I'm going to take an audience bonus. How many audience bonuses do we have? Was it decided?
No, I still need to look, but I think you had some like 8 or something left, but I'll check. But you can take up to 2 if you wish, which would then give you in total an extra 38 on your thing. And believe me, you might want it because you need a hard success here.
All right, so I'm just going to take a thing and re-roll again, yeah?
What was that, your roll there?
I'm going to re-roll.
No. Yeah, but that's not what the thing is. What you can do is you can push the roll. But
What does the audience
fucks
bonus
up
get
something
us?
bad. Plus 10 to your skill. Right, so technically there you had plus 30, so you get 93. You could spend 3 luck to get yourself down to a normal pass, but that wouldn't be enough. You would need to spend 33 luck in order to get down to a hard.
So the bonus isn't a reroll?
No.
I think I'm going to give it a push.
Right.
Because
So
I
you
think
still
that's the
have the
only...
plus 30 for the while it's pushed, but you now can't spend luck on the things. I mean, it's you need to get under. Oh, sorry, you wouldn't need to spend that much. Like you would need to spend to get it to a pass. You would need to get a thing. So to spend the. You would need to spend 48 luck. Okay, yeah. So reroll. Tell me, what do you say to him here? Do you say any sort of name or anything? Do you mention something?
We believe that the cult is playing with things they shouldn't, and a lot of people have died and will continue to die. We are trying to stop it.
Right.
Will you help us?
Reroll.
That's actually not bad.
It would be a pass. And if you want, I will let you spend the 30 luck to pass if you want. I shouldn't, but I will.
I'll be most of my luck gone, but yeah, let's do it.
You didn't regen your luck this time, so we'll regen luck after.
My luck is currently 57. I'm going to put it down to 27. That's right, maths, right?
I know I shouldn't cheat for you people, but I love you all so much.
I
Yes,
love
that's
you
right.
too.
No, thank you.
Right, I've edited it. I've spent 30 luck.
He looks around at you. You want to stop the cult?
More than anything.
They did this to me. They sent their monster, and I must close the shop just now. Okay, wait here.
All right.
And he sticks his head out. You hear him say something very quickly in Arabic to Celine. Celine's head comes in. Would you like me to come in, or should I wait outside?
I'll wait outside. We'll be here for a moment.
Okay, and you hear the Faraz saying, let's say something else very quickly in Arabic to him. The door locks. Okay, how can I help you? What do you wish to know?
You said that they sent that thing that hurt your face to you. What was that? What did they just burn you, or did someone burned you?
But just a second, I'm just checking something because I would like to say it properly if possible.
I think I would react to that. Like,
no, I don't know. I can find it. It was vampire. Fire vampire.
fire vampire.
They are horrible, horrible creatures.
They feast on human fat, right?
No, not them. They are not quite human. They burn and they take life from the fire. They take the memories, they take everything from you, and I only got away by sheer luck.
And someone sent this after you? Who sent it after you? The cult?
The Brotherhood of Black Pharaoh.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were dealing with the same people.
And how did you get away?
It was luck. There were things in my shop, and they fall down, and they protect me in the fire. I have things from stone, and he points at things. And I was very lucky.
So we're curious. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
No. But I'm just talking like Michelle was kind of right before because he was talking to you. Yeah, you don't need to wait for me to say something. It's just conversation. There you go.
So they sent this after you because of the Carlisle group? Because of what you helped them with?
Give me a psychology roll. Any of you can do it.
Success. 37 over 4.
Maybe
Under
pick it
4.
off. You see his eyes dart away there. And he says, yes, because I helped the Carlisle expedition, there's Roger Carlisle. There's something, he's hiding something there. What do you like to know about Carlisle?
Well, I know that someone referred him to you, and he came looking for a curio.
Yes, his
Did you
agent,
get it?
Warren Bissar. He talked
Yes.
to me. We have worked together before. He told me that this American was interested in things related to the Black Pharaoh.
The Black Pharaoh. And how did you help him? Did he come and ask you some questions?
I had a couple of things that I had to hand. I was able to say. And again, with your pass on the psychology, there's something not quite right there. Sorry, I put in my different card. I had a scroller that should show the entrance to the secret room where the Black Pharaoh, where he was entombed. Yes, it's very secret. It's on the scroller. It is none of this. I thought was real. I had a statue of the Black Pharaoh. He liked this very much. He take this and he sent it to his friend in England.
Mm.
I gave him a tambour, a very special tambour. The on the sides were symbols, yes, symbols of power, symbols of magic.
So you gave him the tableau too? Did you keep a rubbing?
Tambour. It's a small drum. And last and not least, there was a circlet. Yes, as a necklace made with a large stone at zircon. Kathy, give me an idea roll, please. And they say that is the key to the
An idea roll.
Intelligence. They say it is the
Gotcha.
key to the Black Pharaoh's triumph over death. When he says the about the circlet with the stone in it, that reminds you of the dream you had on the boat.
I had a feeling.
Tell me more about this circlet.
It is very, very powerful magic. It should help return from the dead. There are other pieces and they must be joined. I do not know the whole story. I only looked not very deeply.
So what I remember from the dream, this is Michelle talking, there was a pharaoh lady with dark skin speaking to me, and she was wearing a circlet.
Yeah, she was wearing 3 items of kind of jewelry, clothing.
Yeah. Okay, that's just for me to know. Just so I remember correctly for when I talk to my companions later.
Yeah. You shared that dream with us, right? If I remember right.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
so I'll just say that was one of the. I just said to August and Evelyn, just as an aside, that's the thing I saw in my dream.
This is all I have.
But first, let's talk more about. So this is the Black Pharaoh cult, yes?
Mm-hmm.
The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh, yes. I thought these things were not real. I thought it was. He said, I did not believe.
What do you know about the Black Pharaoh?
Yes. He was a monster. Before the 4th dynasty, the Snefero. Snefero killed him, brought him down. And supposedly his brotherhood worked to bring him back, but This of course was not possible. They cannot bring back life, not even with these trinkets. I thought there was no magic. Then I meet his hand goes to his face again, and his head goes down. That is all I have for you.
Well, to cover our tracks, do you have one of those items that helped you against this vampire? That I would like to purchase it from you, both as a way to, if anybody was watching us walk in, it would be strange if we didn't walk out with anything, and also an item that could help us defend ourselves if needs be would be most useful. I'm happy to pay.
We have no. These things just hit me. They were stone. Everything destroyed. I had to start again. Thank you very much, Chef. He gave me a complication against you all.
Oh.
And I know where I'm going to use it.
Fair enough. I reach for something on the shelf and say, I'll buy this.
Okay, well, you picked up a vase with some intricate designs on it. Okay, for you, £10.
I hand over 10 quid.
He looks at you. You're a very silly American, yes.
I'm actually British. But let's just say, I know what this vase is worth. I'm paying you for what the information is worth.
Can we ask him questions about the items that you gave?
Of course you can.
So you gave them a map to a secret room?
It was a scroll that had the... It's a scroll that had the instructions of how to open some secret door.
Do you know where that door would be located?
I do not know. No, a pyramid. I think the word in English is bent pyramid. I do not know.
A misshapen pyramid?
Perhaps that may be. I do not know this.
There's a misshapen pyramid within his dream analysis. Cool.
It could. I do not know anything about this.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the group. I'm just. So, if you're wondering where I was going with that, so it was a bent pyramid.
Yes, the bent pyramid.
Do you have any copies of these things? You have copies of these things? You know,
no, these artifacts are very special.
You know, the symbols that were on the tambour?
I would not keep a record of them. Maybe you find something in the museum or so. There cannot be many magic tambour. I do not find these things every day.
No, did you take any pictures of it or anything like that?
Pictures of the camera.
Oh, I didn't know if you cataloged it in any kind of fashion.
No, and anyway, anything I had back then, this destroyed in the fire.
Do you have any advice on how to deal with this cult?
Run away. Hide. After I speak with you, I go to the mosque and I pray. Inshallah, Allah help me. He protect me. I would not go looking for the cult. This brotherhood, they like things that are... They do things beyond our control. They have access to powers that should not be. It's abomination.
I don't know how much I know about this cult because you kind of told me about them from the book.
You did the roll, and there wasn't. You didn't know that much of it. You remembered that they worshipped this old pharaoh who'd supposedly been a monster and deposed. But otherwise, they supposedly have been gone for hundreds of years.
But we know that's not true.
You know that's not true.
Especially with his reaction.
Now, if you need nothing else, go.
Actually, I would like to buy a little something, like a necklace or a bracelet or something. Honestly,
nice things, please.
I'm very unlikely to come to Cairo again, so...
You don't have any books for sale, do you?
I have had no books. I try to stay away from books.
Yeah, I can
They are
understand
too
that.
good for fire.
I like ones with lots of pictures. Anyway, yeah, I'll find some jewelry or something and pay hopefully a reasonable amount for it.
He haggles with you.
I'll haggle right back. What am I rolling?
Give me, I think there is a haggle spell, but you can give me an intelligence roll, and I'll roll his.
Because I'm not actually as rich as Kathy.
Oh, you got a critical
Good
success.
grief! Of all the things to get a crit on, why
All the
couldn't I have
things
saved
to
that for
get.
something good?
Not only do you haggle with him, you have good eye, I gave you because he failed his as well. And he goes and he rummages about in the back. He says, this is very special. And it's got a little black diamond sitting in the middle. For you, pretty lady, I give you this. And he gives you a very reasonable price, like a couple of pounds.
Thank you very much.
This I have hidden for a long time. I do not give away lightly, but you are a beautiful woman. You have this.
Thank you, that's very kind. I'll certainly recommend you to any other people I meet who are coming here.
And I will send you details on that item later, Lavaita.
Does it help with sanity by any chance?
Now I'm going to
Doesn't
buy
give
an
you any back. So are you all done with Faraz Najjar?
I am for now, yeah.
Do you have anything that, like you work
think
with
so.
Warren Basad? Should we go talk to him too?
And Warren, I
Are
do
you-
not know where Warren is.
Are you on good terms with him? You don't know where he is?
We work together. I have not seen him since the night of the fire.
Has things gone well?
Sorry?
I was going to ask you, since the night of the fire, I was going to change topics. Has everything been normal for you since then, or
Normal. What is normal? I have pain every day. It burns. I pray, and I pray, and I pray. I try to make my life now.
I thank you for the information. And as far as it goes, we won't tell anybody that this happened.
And he shows you to the door, unlocks it. Goodbye. I hope we never see each other again.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell me before I get out of here? Just like I put my foot in the door, just like
What? What should I tell you? I tell you everything already.
I just get a sense that there's something that you're hiding, that there's something else when we brought up the Carlisle group.
Now
You see a
listen,
look pass his face. Kathy?
it's important that you tell us everything. If we are going to put a stop to this great evil, we need to know everything. So if you're holding out on us, I would humbly beg you to not. And consider that I just spent £10 on this vase. You owe us now.
Come in. And he opens the door again to let you back in. I did not simply have the items. I stole them from a man called Omara Shakti. Hi, Melissa. Sorry. Thank you. I stole them from a man named Omara Shakti.
Who
I think-
is Amara Shakti?
Is that why they?
Yeah, no, you go.
I was gonna say, is that why they sent a fire vampire after you?
Yes, this Omara Shakti, he is the high priest of this brotherhood. I stole the things from him, and I gave them their allies. He get them back. I do not know why he's so angry. He didn't do this to Warren. Warren helped me. Warren knows what is going on. I have heard that's the Brotherhood. I keep my ears open for the Brotherhood. They want something from the Ibn Tulun Mosque. They want to steal something from there. I can do nothing. I do not
Which
want to
mosque?
deal with these. Ibn Tulun. IBN TULUN.
Future me thanks you for that.
Very welcome.
So then you stole from the Brotherhood, so you had to go where they're located, or do they
I
have
did
a
not
place?
know they were Brotherhood. I did not know this cult exists. Omar
So you,
Shakti is a very powerful man. I did not think so powerful, but he has cotton plantations. He's very rich. He is in society.
well, that complicates things a little.
You are better you leave here. You do not ask more questions about the Carlisle people, the horrible people. You do not ask questions about Omar Shakti. You do not ask questions about the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. The Black Pharaoh should not be in your mind. You forget him forever. They have power. They hurt you.
Did they help the expedition?
I
The
do
cult?
not know. I do not know.
Did
Shakti
they,
is. I never
but if
saw
the
them together.
so you stole these items and then you sold them, I'm assuming, to the Carlisle group.
Yes. I stole them
And
long before. I did not steal them for the Swaja Carlisle. I stole them.
yeah, to sell them. And so you
Oh,
sold them to the Carlisle group, and then did the Black Pharaoh, the cult of the Black Pharaoh, try to get them back from the Carlisle group, or did they?
I do not know.
All right. I really appreciate that you told us this. So
Now please leave. Do not tell anyone that I helped you. Do not tell anyone you know where I am. They will kill me.
all right. All right. And I guess I'm gonna take off. I guess we're gonna leave. You guys
He opens
want
the
to?
door for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Shukran.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nods his head. When he closes the door, you hear the lock click and a quiet sob. Everything finished here? Where would you like to go next? It's now just after midday.
What else is on this street?
There are many shops, many beautiful things. At the far end, you find food. Although, be careful with the food.
Gonna took Bob out.
Sorry, I think it's Stebrian one. You are right, he certainly does. He is our very own Hugh Grant. Just doesn't have the accent. Anyway, sorry.
I kind of lean over and I said, maybe we should go to another curio shop or something just to kind of mask that we came here.
Yeah, we're definitely here shopping for curios because that's what tourists do.
Yeah. Maybe we take it.
Please take us to the nearest.
Yeah.
Sorry?
On you go. I interrupted you.
Celine, could you take us to the most popular place with tourists around here so we can buy some touristy crap?
No one has seen them in the same room. No. Marc just stopped talking to chat. That's where the microphone. Yes, of course. There are many tourist places. Thank you, Olivia. There are many tourist places.
Wonderful.
I take you there now.
Take us to a place that clueless white people like us would go to.
Of course. And he takes you off, and as you go in as well, he's describing the various things you're able to buy at the stalls here, the shops as you go by. I also have the chat open. I now have the chat in two windows. It's fucking terrible. I move away. He shows you, he talks about all the things in the different shops, tells you about the history of the areas you pass by. When he gets you to the tourist part, you hear a cacophony of languages. You hear English, French, German, everything is being spoken in this place, and things are being sold, and you hear the prices given, and it's way over the price that it should be. But people are buying happily. There's not as much haggling going on as you might have expected, as the people don't yet have the feel of the culture. You do see a lot of British soldiers walking through. You go to various stalls and shops. It takes hours. You're going through, and the whole time Celine's narrating to you and translating for you. After a little bit of time, though, Kathy, you feel a tug on your skirt. And you see Mahmoud.
Ah, Mahmoud.
Bacon bit.
What have you found?
It was monster. Very scary. They tell me they are all very afraid. And the police don't believe them. They say it was just fire. It was monster. I do not want to go there again.
Is he talking about
unless you say Miss Bacon. Then if you say I go there, I go there. But I don't want to go there.
We will never go there again, Mahmoud.
Shukran.
Have you managed to hear of anything about our friend Mr. Basalt?
I have found Mr. Bassar.
That's the name. Well done, Mahmoud. I was testing you. What have you found?
Very good. I always pass the test. If I go to school, I am best in class.
So what have you found?
At you and grabs your hand. He lives on the Street of Jackals. He's hiding there.
We were just there.
No.
Do you know what he's hiding from?
Potter Street of Potter.
No, the day before.
There were jackals yesterday, though.
No, it wasn't. I think that was my fault. It shouldn't have been, because he was. If I tell you, I'll find it.
The letter definitely said Street of Jackals.
Yes, it was. That's where I think that wasn't where Fraz Najjar was, though.
No.
Yeah, it's where the shop was. It's where the first shop was.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The letter lied?
No, it was sent from things from Warren Bassar. Not the same person. Warren Bassar is in the Street of Jackals. I know because I looked up today to make sure.
Okay, so on the first day we went to the Tweet of Jackals because we thought in the letter...
I think that was my fault. It shouldn't have been. It should have been... Wait, I'll tell you. That is the Street of Jackals story. Yes, then I have fucked up with the Warren Bassar one. I apologise. Give me 2 seconds and I will tell you. He is in the Red Alley. Fuck, I'm sorry. I wrote it down wrong. I apologise.
The Red Alley?
The Red Alley, yes.
That's really foreboding.
Street of Scorpions. No,
That's even worse.
Street of Scorpions. Thank you.
The Red Alley. Or the Street of Scorpions. That sounds like wonderful
Street of
places to
Scorpions,
travel.
yeah. In Darb al-Ahmar.
Do you know what he's hiding from?
I do not know. I heard he... I know I need to stop. Thank you very much for paying attention to the clues about it. I'm really sorry that I miswrote that. On the fucking note... I didn't miswrite it. I wrote Street of Scorpions. I said Street of Jackals. I wrote Street of Scorpions. So yeah, that's doubly my fault. I do apologise.
Sorry. Brains have a habit of doing that to people. Don't worry.
Who has brains? Don't be silly.
I see our problem now.
Yes, you've got me as your GM. It's fucking terrible.
Less negative talk. You're good at this. That's why we keep coming back.
This is true.
That and you did kidnap my children.
I know. I have neither of mine. Anyway.
What time of day is it?
You are now in the late afternoon.
Late afternoon.
I
can take you there now.
Well, I think
He looks at his watch. I must unfortunately You stopping soon? Should I accompany you back to the hotel? Although I'm sure.
What about the museum? This might be a good time for the museum.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to ask,
will be closing soon.
Oh, damn it. Of course.
We'll get tomorrow.
Marc says, I take you to Warren Bazaar if you want.
How do you guys feel about going there at night?
I don't like the idea of going anywhere around here at night, to be honest.
I think we should do it. We should make the most of every day. And if he's in hiding, he might do a runner at any moment. He might go somewhere. He might go move on to somewhere else. We should go there while we know he's there.
Is he in hiding? Did I miss that?
That's just what
Magnus said he was.
Magnus said he thinks in hiding, yes.
Mm.
He not want people to know where he is. But me very clever.
Then that means we have something over him.
If he's scared already, would us all turning up be the best move?
I don't know what other move there is. He has information that we need.
What was the monster part of all this?
I imagine the fiery vampire.
Fire vampire.
But
Yes.
Okay.
He was talking about the shop then. He was talking about what happened to the old shop.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, because I mixed up where he was meant to be going. I do apologise.
Oh, okay. That makes
And also,
sense.
like, NPCs might be confusing things themselves. It's not on you.
Yeah.
It's NPCs who are addled.
This is pre-internet Egypt. You know, they can't just Google it. But yes, I think we should go there while we know he's there. We can't risk him moving on. I mean, he has information that we need. It's a risk, but I think it's one we have to take.
When we get there, maybe we should look at the building that he's in, and someone or two of us maybe be outside the building in case he sees us coming and immediately leaves. By means that are not necessarily the front door.
I did bring some disguises.
We
I
might
could
not need
pretend
that. We don't need to pretend. We just need to be covered.
But I'm very good at pretending.
You are excellent at pretending. You're a professional pretender. But right on this occasion, we may not all need to pretend.
No, but I was thinking, maybe if I dress up as a local and I'm there to deliver food or something.
Or we could ask Mahmoud very nicely, who is a local, and doesn't need to disguise. In fact, he could undisguise for the sake of this.
You notice he has new clothes on, by the way.
Like a little suit.
Not quite. They probably would if he could get away with it, but no, he's wearing just much nicer. Much nicer. Stop looking at chat, fuck's sake. Were much nicer than the ones he was wearing yesterday.
I would hope so.
Well, he definitely needed shoes. The hotel was clear on that.
Yep, and he's got shoes now.
Can he take us in his Lamborghini to
I don't know this word Lamborghini.
I would rather not risk the boy's life.
You make a good point.
You've already done so.
I mean, all I did was send him to go ask questions about a man
Yeah,
who's
but
being
asking
hunted.
questions when there's a cult around, like, it feels like the cult could be literally everywhere. The reason we're not seeing them is the same reason it's very hard to see the forest when you're standing in amongst all those damn trees.
Hmm? Who says they don't have child members? I mean, come on.
Well, the cult, I mean, just to talk about it for a second, like, we don't know. They're supposed to be gone. We don't know how big they are. And we don't know how they would know if we're here. Like, unless we, like, make ourselves very known at this point. I'm just kind of bringing that up because, you know what I mean? I don't know how paranoid we have to be yet.
Well, let's assume that for now that they don't know that we're here. And as such, we should go and see. Why does his name keep falling out my head?
Because it's French. Warren Bazaar.
We should go see Warren Bazaar.
Salt.
We can discuss the how we approach on the way there. Let's go.
I know this is possibly tremendously unhelpful, but what if we treated it like they definitely were watching us, and we do a bunch of stuff that's unrelated to the things we need to do, so that they see us doing things that look like random tourist shit and stop watching long enough that we can actually do something without them watching.
You raise a good point. What say we hit up a bunch of tourist bars and we go first thing tomorrow morning to see Warren Bazaar?
No, we go and see Warren Bazaar, but like we have to do other stuff too, so that they get bored and stop watching. Is my plan.
Oh.
Assume that they are watching, do some of the stuff they're expecting, and then they're not looking.
You've been doing that for hours now.
Fair point.
Yeah. That's why we went into all these other shops, so we wouldn't have the one shop.
Well, we may have lost them. This might be the best time.
I say we go. I say we just go to it.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't done this kind of thing before. It feels like you've been investigating things like this and having adventures for some time.
I just feel like there's some urgency to this because he was hidden, and Bacon Bit says that he's smarter than him and figured out where he was.
And Faraz was so scared.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's a real threat here. So maybe we need to follow up on this. I almost worry that the connection between the two, if we go in the same, I feel the same. I feel what you're feeling. If we go on the same day, we might show that we're on this trail. But then I also feel like we have to go there before he gets moved or hidden again.
Then I think we go, but we go carefully.
Okay.
Careful's my middle name.
I take my leave. I'll be with you tomorrow morning. Or do you not need me anymore?
Tomorrow morning, please, Salim. And thank you. Have a peaceful evening.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Salim.
He says something again very quickly in Arabic to Mahmoud, who stands up even straighter and smiles at him and nods. And Salim walks off. Mahmoud will take care of you. He'll take you back to the hotel when you're ready.
What did he say?
What did he say in Arabic?
Yeah.
Give me an Arabic room.
I'd learned some Arabic.
I failed.
I succeeded hard.
Make sure and give that a tick. He said to him, so as far as you can make out, look after these good people. They'll be good to you.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yep, Salim is a nice man. As far as we all know.
All right, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go there? I just want to know what everybody wants to do.
I feel like Kathy's the best at talking to people.
Yeah. Kathy, what would you like to do?
I think we should go there before he leaves. And honestly, I think it's best if we are just upfront with him. We're there to try and help him.
Okay.
At least if we're honest, they're hating us because of who we are rather than because we failed to pretend well enough.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess we go there. But one question is do we have any... I feel like there's a threat here, possibly. I don't think we'd be carrying weapons around with us.
Generally rely on Bob for that sort of thing.
Small weapons, I know that Kathy has her Derringer with it. Yeah, I don't know.
Never leave home without it. I'm famous.
I don't think I would have I mean, we have handguns, but is that in Cairo? Is that okay?
As long as they're concealed, to be okay. That's walking about, waving them about, probably not the best idea.
Doesn't hurt not to be cautious.
This is true.
Okay, then we go.
So, Kathy, Mahmoud takes your hand and starts heading off. Gets you all on a tram again. And after about an hour or so's travel, you're at a bit of the city that you haven't seen as yet. And he's showing you and he says, the Darabar Akma, the Red Alley. I show you. And he takes you down This is another alley that's kind of bizarre, like the first one, like the where the Street of Jackals was. Again, lots of people selling things, and you see even from the entrance there, you see one red door. All the shops, most of them are just normal brown wood. And you see this red, bright red door. Here, I
Red
take your
door
shoes.
in
I
a
take it
brown
here.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, red door in the red alley. You enter. It's a man, Egyptian man, beard, not quite as long as mine. Smiles at you. Welcome, welcome. You speak English, yes?
Yes.
It's a
We do.
kind lovely man, lovely ladies. Would you like some tea? And then I show you my wares, and it's clothes, lots and lots of clothing. Come, I show you the best things. Best you get in Carol.
Oh. What is your name, sir?
I've just forgotten. Abu Adre.
Lovely to meet you, Abu. My name's Kathy, and we're here to see someone.
Now you're here to see Abu, the best clothes in all of Carol.
We're here to see who is staying above you.
Give me a psychology roll, please.
Oh yeah, success.
There's no one staying above me. I do not know. I do not know what you're talking about.
Is there any more information with that, with the success on the psychology roll, or is that all we're getting?
You know that he's lying.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
oh, that was clear. Sorry.
So can I, while Kathy's talking, can I look around the room to see if there's any way to access what's upstairs? To access upstairs, excuse me.
You see the clothes are everywhere, folded, hanging up in racks. There's a small counter with a curtain behind it, which you presume would lead upstairs. Okay. No, there's no one live upstairs. Only me. Poor Abu. Unless you want husband. If you want husband, then maybe I have someone else live upstairs, no? I'm only joking. Please, have a seat. I bring you tea.
We know he's there. We're here to help him. And we're here to help you. But we can't help you if you don't let us see him.
I do not know what you're talking about, ma'am. I think maybe time for you all to leave. I need to close shop.
Now listen here, good man. We've been through a lot of shit. A lot of people have died. And a lot more people are probably going to die to come. And we're trying to put a stop to it. Now I know you're hiding someone who doesn't want to be found. But we are here to help him. We are here to help you. Because I think we are on the same side. Now will you let us help you?
Give me a persuade roll.
I'm not very good at this. I'm going to spend one luck.
Yeah, that's 14 over 13. I think you spend one luck. He does not want me to tell people that he's here. He is hiding, and he is not good for speaking.
Well, the good thing is, you don't have to tell us he's here, because we already know that he's here. And if we found him, how far do you think his enemies are behind him? He needs us.
He's upstairs, you may go, but I do not think you will get anything from him. He is a broken man.
Thank you, Abu. Let's see if we
What's
can
your
fix it.
relation to him? Like, how do you know this man?
Well, we are friends since he is in Cairo since 20 years. I have helped him supply clothing for his clients. He has helped me. Friends. We are friends.
And what happened to him? Like, why is he up there hiding?
He does not tell me. He takes lots of drugs now.
What's your best guess?
I do not know. The drugs I've seen happen to many people. They smoke the hashish or they smoke the opium, and
Oh, he's an addict.
yes, addict. Yes, that is the word.
Well, he's good to have a friend that take care of him.
I do my best. I do not know how much longer I can do this. I have business. I have my own life. I want him to get better. I try to help him, but
Does he have other shops? Do you guys run other shops besides this one, or is it just his clothing
no,
shop?
this is my only shop. He's not really hiding here. We had a visit a year ago from the French embassy. They know he's here. This is not. He just does not want to advertise this.
I see. I was
He's
worried
a
it
little
was
bit-
something a little bit more serious.
I do
He
not
just-
know what happened to him. I do not know why, but he is a broken man.
Let's see if we can fix him.
Be kind to him.
Do you think one of us should stay with him down below, or all of us go up?
I could wait down here if you want.
I could stay here if you need. I protect your.
I'm sure you could.
The knife's like the blade's like the lead to his finger, and his finger's tiny.
I'm very sure you could, Mahmoud.
I could quite easily just browse this shop for a few minutes while you're upstairs.
Ah, pretty lady, I help you find some lovely clothes. I give you best prices,
Oh,
best
thank
clothes.
you. That would be wonderful.
Pick me out a hat.
I was just like to offer a hat. Fuck's sake.
We can never have too many hats.
This is true.
All right, we'll do that.
So who's going upstairs and who's staying down?
I'm staying down,
I'll go
browsing
up.
clothes, but near the curtain.
He starts talking to you about clothes and where each cloth is from and how these things are made, and he offers you tea, and if you accept, he makes you a very, very sweet tea. Is Mahmoud going up with you or staying downstairs?
I think Mahmoud should stay downstairs. He's probably experienced, a very, very experienced boy, but I don't want to put him in danger.
Mahmoud steals several things because the guy's spot hidden the shit. You head up the stairs. Each one creaks. It's very old. This has a musty smell to it as well, like Fraz's shop, but it's a different sort of musty smell. And you can smell the stale sweat. You can smell the various drugs that have been smoked.
Smells like a party.
No, if it is, then it's the saddest party you've ever been to.
Smells like the saddest party I've ever been to.
You reach the top of the stairs. There's two doors. One looks like it's some kind of like washroom. The other one's hanging a jar, and you hear, the bow, is that you? I need to do I need to do French accent. No. The French. We do a French accent, and maybe I do it right, or maybe not. No.
We are friends. But friends you have not met yet.
Go away. I have no time.
I'd like to try the door.
The door opens. You see a man, almost emaciated, lying in a filthy bed. A bucket beside it, and you can smell that might not be any shit in there, but there's definitely some piss. There's a tiny little table that looks as if it's rotten, kind of worm-eaten. There's cushions lying round about it as if a place for people to sit, but you're not sure you would like to actually sit there.
My poor man. I'd like to grab the bucket of piss and throw it. Wait a minute. Is there a place to empty the bucket of piss?
The washroom, probably.
I'll take the bucket and empty it in the washroom.
This is mine. Why you take my stuff? And he reaches as if he's going to stand up and just falls back down.
We're here to help you.
This is no matter. You cannot help me.
Why can't we help you?
Ugly, yeah?
Yeah.
Why
What
are
has
you?
happened?
Happened? And he reaches for a pipe and lights it. You smell a very sweet smell of opium as he takes it off. I have seen too much, my friend.
Just hard life.
Yes, we had life.
What is it that you've seen?
I got involved with people I would not have gotten involved. This life. I think it is time for you to go. Thank you very much for emptying the bucket.
I'd like to close the door if it isn't already.
Yes, sure, close the door. I do not want a door open for people to leave my room.
I close the door, but with us on the side that he probably doesn't want us to be on. And I'll just say to him, we're here to talk about the cult of the Black Pharaoh.
He coughs. Mademoiselle, why you bring... No, je t'aime. Ich verstehe nicht.
We want to stop what they're doing. And you need to help us to stop more people from dying.
And how should you and your gentleman friend stop what the Brotherhood is doing? Get out of my room. Leave me to my thoughts. Let me float away in the dreams.
We can't leave here unless you talk to us about what we need to know.
No, there is a difference between cannot and will not. N'est-ce pas?
What have you seen? What has made you this way?
You want my story.
I would love to hear your story.
Will you bring me drugs?
After.
After, I not trust after.
I don't do things without paying.
Yes, and I should know this. How? You Americans, you are always the same.
Why does everyone in this place think I'm American? I'm British.
Oh, the British are worse. The Hungarian.
You don't need to tell me that. What we have done to your country is monstrous. But that's something that I have no power.
To La France?
Yeah, he's French.
Yeah. Like, all of the fucking wars and stuff. Come on, people.
Yes, we, Agincourt? Yes. I do not know French history, so I say Agincourt because that name I know.
Well, French history is basically hundreds of years of Britain attacking them over and over again for no apparent reason.
Britain. That goes both ways.
Yeah, true. But I'm trying to curry this man's favour.
Don't worry about it.
But I have no power of the past. What we have power now over, maybe, is the future.
Yeah. I was just going to share with you that this cult, ruined one of our friends' lives. And we're just trying to find information about it more. Yeah. And I would love to hear your story because he had your name written down.
This friend, what is this friend's name?
Jackson Elias.
He's good. The writer, no? I read a book or two of his.
Yes.
They're very interesting.
Yes.
How his life ruined? Is he also taking the drugs? Maybe we could take the drugs together. This makes life much better.
He mentioned you, and we were hoping that you could help us.
I will help you. I gladly tell you my story, but not for nothing, no?
Well, what would it cost? What do you want?
Opium. Or if you cannot get the opium, then hashish.
Could we give you money?
Money? What I do with money? If I have money, I need to go myself. It is easier if you bring me what I need, no? I have very, very interesting story. It is interesting, but it is not...
I'm starting to think that your story may not be worth hearing. I think that you're spinning us a tale.
Then
Just
please
to go
go,
out to get us
madame.
get opium.
Please go, mademoiselle. I do not need you here to question me. I do not want to share my story. I will for a price. I do not want to.
I slap him across the face hard.
Give me a
Snap
brawl
out
roll,
of it,
please.
man.
You hit him hard. Give me a brawl roll, please.
This is escalating.
Yep.
I'm going to spend luck. I
You
want
really
this to
want to?
hit. Yes, I
Because then
do.
you're going to damage him.
Oh. No, I don't want to spend luck. That's a silly idea. Why would you suggest such a thing?
You hit him. It doesn't. It just. You don't go full force. Just tap. And was there.
No,
In
no,
my
no.
use,
You listen to
I would
me.
pay
You
for this.
You
but
zip
no.
it, Mr. Basalt, or whatever your name is. We've traveled long and far, and good people have died, and good people are going to continue to die unless you talk. So fuck your drugs, fuck your misery, fuck your self-pity. You can help save people. You could do that now by telling us everything you know, and if you don't, then whoever dies from this day, that's on you, and nobody else.
You have two options here. You can roll intimidate, or you can go and get him some drugs. I mean, you can do both really. I mean, you're not limited to just one of them. But
I
you're
don't
not
know
going
how
to
to
get
buy
anything
drugs.
out of them without either intimidating him into it or buying him drugs. He is an addict.
Kathy's gonna beat him soon.
I failed to intimidate him.
You can push it, but if you push it, the drugs won't work. It won't help either.
I don't want to push it.
August, if you wish to attempt to...
I was trying to persuade him, but I don't have.
Well, persuade won't work. You'll need to be intimidated.
I can try. Just tell us the story. But you're gonna see. Yeah, I fail. I have no.
You bring me what I need, and I tell you my story. That is all. If you not bring me what I need, let me sleep. Let me dream. Let me not have this nightmare that I have in my waking life.
All right. We'll think on it. I say
Do
we
not
leave.
think too long. And he takes another pull in the pipe.
I grab Kathy and I kind of pull her out of the room. I'm just like, this is going nowhere. He wants drugs. We can either choose to give him drugs or not. I don't know if he's really a credible source.
In that case, we're just going to get him the worst hashish we could find. He's not that man. I'm not giving that man opium or anything good.
We could get a bomb and give it to him. Nah. I almost.
Well, where
I
the
don't
hell
know where this is going to lead. Like, this is escalating very quickly. We got fire vampires, red alleys,
Well, let's
people
at least
on their faces.
let's go ask Abu where we could find him some hashish and get him a little bit, and let's see what his information he has. Then at least we can cross him off our list.
All right. We can talk to Abu.
You head downstairs. Abu is still showing Evelyn. I mean, lots and lots of different clothes. She's got 3 or 4 hats sitting out in front of her. Second cup of tea is currently being made, and he's telling him about how his father owned the shop before him and how he had sold when the princess was here, he had sold clothing to the princess, and Mahmoud's pockets are bulging at the moment.
I now know things about silk nobody should have to know.
You are finished. You are finished with my friend. Have you helped him?
Quite the opposite, actually. He won't be helped unless we get him. He asked for opium. I'm thinking if we get him, at least we get him some hashish, maybe he'll be more malleable to our help.
I was afraid this. I do not have the drugs. I do not give him drugs myself. I am not sure where Mahmoud. I can get you drugs.
Is that Mahmoud?
Yep. I know where. I know where. Somewhere nearby. I get you some. They're very good drugs. I know. Take them.
Well, I mean, at this point in Egypt, I don't imagine that weed is illegal.
I think it probably was, and it's not weed anyway. It's hashish. It's from the resin.
Yeah, that's basically weed.
Yeah, well, not from a legal standpoint.
All right, fair enough.
But he's able to get it for you.
Mahmoud, could you get us some of the worst hashish you can find?
It looks at you. You mean best, yes?
No, the opposite of best.
He grins at you. Of course, and he puts his hand out. I get you a very nice hat as well. And he winks.
That's very sweet of you, boy. But I don't need a hat.
Okay,
how much do you need for the hashish?
For worst hashish, you have £2.
I have a feeling that I have a feeling that that is a lot more than bad hashish costs, but I'm going to give it to him anyway because he's got an adorable smile.
He does. He's like me when I was a kid, but just darker skinned. He fucks off and is back within 10-15 minutes, smiling at you, and it's got a good. What exactly need to live with the drugs? And it's got a good ounce of hashish.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's take it up there.
You return. I did not expect you to come back. And you have my... I see. Yes. He takes it from me and smells. Not the best quality, but best I can expect, no?
It's the best you can get from here within 5 minutes. Now tell us what we want to know.
He lights up again, takes a draw, and offers you the pipe.
No, thank you.
I'll try some.
Give me a constitution roll, please.
Oh yes! Critical success. Kathy Bacon takes it like a champ.
You managed to actually get a little bit high from it, but not enough that. What do you call it? It seems to be he's mixed in some good stuff in with it, and not just the bad stuff. Because you actually get quite a good heightened. By the way, that was a crit 150.
So there's opium in this as well.
Yeah, no, it's not from the bag that he used brought in. It's from the stuff he already had. So there's probably something there that's you're not. Your mind isn't hindered in any way by it.
I've had much better.
I do not doubt this, miss. It must have been 5-6 years ago, in the January, yes, or maybe February. I agreed to, purchasing agent for this American, the Roger Carlyle. He have lots of money. I needs a job.
Yes.
Yes, very good reference. Stop looking at chat. And I purchased him some artifacts from a friend of mine, the Faraz Najah. I send them to him. And then when he comes, I give him more. And I sent them in the early April to London. They were coming here, they wanted to be ready. No? Another puff in the pipe.
Be ready for what?
For when they came to Egypt. It was May. May? That is the month? Yes, May. I met them and I arranged for the equipment and the permits and everything that they need when they are here. I do everything. They asked me to travel with them. Yeah, just in case there are difficulties. I speak very good Arabic. I speak very good English. I speak very good German. I'm very useful to have around. I was very useful to have around. They were at Tashua. This is near the Bent Pyramid. One day at Tashua, the bodyguard, the Jack Brady, his name.
Mm-hmm.
He come to me and he tell me that the Kalal and the Masters, the Hypatia Masters, and the Englishman, the Aubrey Penhew, and that little doctor of theirs, that they went into the Bent Pyramid, and now they disappear. They vanish. He did not know where they were. I did not know where they were. We could not find anyone. He thought maybe something happened to them, but he did not know where to go. All of the diggers, they all run away. We could not give them enough money. They say that they were scared of this Bent Pyramid, that they would not stay, and they all run away. So they could not have done anything to Mr. Kalai. So we don't know what to do. We drink. And we drink, and we drink, and all night we drink, and we fall asleep under the stars. It is very cold night, and we are falling asleep. And the next morning, they are back. The Kalai, the others, they were very excited, very happy. I not understand why. There's something was different about them. It was unsettling. Yes, they did not look very different. They not look different, but they different. The woman, the patient master, she look as if she expect something, that something is coming. The Penhu look very as if he have control. He I do not know. He did not say anything. He did not make any movements. But this is the feeling, and this is all very strange. And the Jack, the Brady, and I, we are both not very happy. They all change, and it's not for the better. We did not ask, or I did not ask. And at night, in the evening, there came a woman to me, an old Egyptian woman. Nuri was her name. And she told me that her son was a digger here, one of the ones that ran away. Said the diggers had all run away. The Kalar and the others, they talk with ancient evil. The messenger of the black wind. August, you can give me either an occult or an archaeology rule.
I'm going to go with archaeology.
Yep.
Success, 45 under 50.
Archaeology probably wasn't right, but anyway, that is another cult. So that you know that there's cults that worship the messenger of the black wind. And you think maybe they're African cults. In fact, you think you might have read about them in Dark Sects of Africa. Maybe you can take some time later, because all of that book is now in your head. So in order to get the information from that, you need to work a little bit at it. But it definitely rings a bell for you.
Well, it's also in Jackson's notes.
Yep. She says she would recognize the swords of all the Europeans, the Kalaya, the Penyu. that all could not be saved. All save Jack Brady and myself. No, all were lost.
Wait a minute.
I say I'm not believer. It's crazy. Why all these souls lost? It does not make sense. It's a crazy, crazy old woman. And she said, if I want to prove, I should go to the collapsed pyramid in Maidum.
Is this the famous stepped pyramid?
I think so. I don't know. Need to check. I really should have made a better note of it. Sorry.
But Imhotep, I think, was one of the first angled pyramids.
About the one that was collapsed. There was more. There's several there at Maidum. I think 3. But I'll check for you later. Sorry.
Fine.
That I should go to the collapsed pyramid in Maidum the night before the dark of the moon, and the time when the moon is slimmest. And God help me, I went. I pretended I was taking a truck to go for a night of fun in Cairo in the pleasure sector, pleasure quarter. But instead, I drove the 20 miles south to Madam. I hid where she told me to. In the midnight blackness, I saw Kalir and the others take part in obscene rituals and orgies, and this is nothing that excites a normal man. This is nothing that you dream of when you go to bed. This was horrible. Nothing without the drugs, maybe I see this again when I close my eyes, and this is why I need the drugs. And he takes another pull on the pipe. I saw them in these rituals with 100 other madmen. The desert, it came alive. It was crawling towards the ruins of the pyramid. And to my horror, these torn ruins, the cells, they became monster, a creature, a skeletal, black-eyed creature. More creatures came from the sands, strange creatures. When they took the dancing people, the dancing idiots, it took them, and one by one, they tore out their throats. They're killing all until only the Europeans and one other person is left alive. The blood everywhere. The sand was thick with the blood. The stone splattered the. He closes his eyes and shivers.
No time for that, good man. Keep talking.
Something more came from the sand. This was the size of an elephant, but it had 5 separate heads, the shaggy with the hair. Then I realized it was madness. To speak of it, it was absolute madness. I could not have seen the thing that I have seen here. I saw it rise up, and its great, ravening mouth, like a beast, it swallowed all of the corpses, all of the dead people, and left only the Europeans and this other alive, and the stench of the blood-stained smoke came to my nose, and I wanted to run, and I fainted. And I recovered, and I went to the desert. I ran, I wandered. More horrors awaited me. Before dawn, I saw hundreds of dark sphinxes, rank upon rank drawn up, waiting for the hour of madness when they spring forth to devour the world. I fainted again, and this time I left the world for many months. A man found me, the digger. For 2 years, his mother cared for me. He and his mother cared for me. A man, mindless, under the drift. Eventually, I came back to Cairo, but I began to dream. Only hashish helps now, or the opium. My supply was low, and you have helped me. Shukran. Merci. Thank you.
So
Only
after
strong
all of,
drugs helped me.
do you know why they went to Nairobi?
Not know I was mad. I was 2 years mad. They were gone before I came to know again. They were gone.
But could you tell us how to get to where you were?
To the pyramid, madam?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. This is anyone can point you to madam. This is not a secret place.
Yeah. But there was a place that you went, and the old lady told you, right?
Yes, and madam.
Yeah.
Collapsed pyramid. She's dead now, the lady. Her son too. And he roots about behind him.
So you witnessed everyone dying, except for the Carlisle group. And
Yes.
one other person.
For my sins, yes.
And some creature that you saw devoured all the bodies around them. Well, who's
Every
the
single one?
You said there was one other person, or am I mistaken?
There was another person, a priest or something. He was in a hood. I did not recognize him. The clothes were.
It wasn't a woman?
No, this was a man, a big man. He finishes reaching behind him and pulls out a stone block. It looks like he's going to drop it. The Nuri, she and her son, they saved me. She has this, and before she died, she gave me this. I do not want it. You take it with you. I do not.
All right, we take it.
And he hands it to you, and you see it's obviously a broken part of something. It's about hold on until I find it. It's about 9 inches, 7 by 9, so 18 by 23 centimeters.
That's so specific.
Yeah, all the things are in here when they're measured, they're given. So 7 by 9 inches was the same as 18 by 23. It has an ankh on it and what looks like. Wait a minute, I'll tell you. Boom, boom.
Just refresh my memory. What does an ankh mean?
An ankh is kind of like a cross with
no, but what does it mean? What the symbol is? I mean, like, does it have a meaning?
It does have a meaning, but I can't remember what it is.
I can be asking him in a sense.
It's the key of life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a symbol for life. But I'm trying to tell you what else was on it. Give me a wee second. The Egyptian symbol. Wait, so this is really good. Sorry, oh fuck! Why did I not write this down? So it looks like the Eye of Horus actually, and the Ankh together. If you want to give me oh no, you can do so after. Right now the lighting's not so good. You can do an archaeology roll or an occult roll for it later.
Okay.
You take this, and I not think about it ever again. I am.
All right.
It is enough for me. I am tired. I want my drugs. I want to go to sleep with dreams that do not make me shit my pants. Do you understand? No?
Yes.
I do. I put the tablet that he gives us into my backpack. And
Nein, ich bin kein Deutscher. So gibt's nicht. Okay, Lavaita? Das ist nicht Deutsch. Sorry, she wrote in chat that I've turned German. Rather than Austria, so.
I was just thinking then, like, hang on, why is Lavaita, what? Anyway.
Because I was trying to do a French accent and obviously didn't do a good enough job.
Oh.
My Francais is not so good, no?
So what would an upside down ankh?
It's not upside down.
No, but I'm asking.
Oh, you are. Sorry, yes, an upside down.
I'm asking him too. Like, these are leading questions a little bit. You know, like I want to know what an upside down ankh would mean to him.
Thank you. That is something against life, I believe. I think the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. I did not think they were. I think they were these things. They had them on this night where this creature devoured them all.
but they didn't devour one man that was with them, a priest. And then all of them went free, let's say, and left. And then you heard that they all died. Is that what I'm trying to like?
When I woke up, it was 2 years later. I did not ask after the exhibition.
Okay, sorry.
I know that they are dead, but I did not care. I did not want anything from them.
I see.
One last thing. I have met many men who have suffered from shell shock, which I believe is your current problem. You can smoke all of the hashish and all the opium in the world, but that will not... No, that's not what I was saying. It won't solve the problem. You're putting the problem to sleep, and it will wake up and be more ravenous than before.
Thank you, mademoiselle, but if you had seen the horrors that I have seen, you too would lose yourself.
Maybe I would.
So
maybe
you were
it's a
in
testament to your
charge.
strength that you're still alive.
I just want to do some clerical work here. So you were in charge of finding all the expeditions for them to go to, and they settled on this stepped pyramid that they went into.
They knew where they wanted to go. Yes, congratulations, Lavaita, that you won from Stephen. Stephen's a very good man. Don't know why I stopped there, kept doing the accent there, but he is a very good man, and you won his game. That's in the lollygaggers. Not here. Anyway, they told me where they want to go, and I bring them. I hire the men, I hire the equipment, and make sure that it is brought to the right place. Yes.
And you said that you got the items from Najir?
Najir, Faraz.
Yes.
Poor man.
But you took the items from him that they wanted?
What do you mean? I procured the items from him. I bought them and sent them. Now, do you want something else, or may I go to my sleep?
You may go to sleep.
You can go to sleep, but I was just those items are lost. Basically, they took them, and then you witnessed your horrific acts. Basically.
Oui.
Okay. Do you remember what those items were?
Some scrolling that they used to find some room in the Vent Temple.
Mm-hmm.
I think a statue, and I'm not sure, a drum or something. I am not certain. It is a long time ago.
All right. This is very helpful. Thank you.
There you are. He closes his eyes after taking another puff. You can close the door when you leave.
I think that's all we're going to get out of him.
I'm glad we got the drugs, Kathy. I was kind of not thinking it would be worth it.
Well,
but I think we've solved a couple mysteries here.
Yes, we have. Let's go down and fill in Evelyn.
She's with us, right? Oh, you didn't come up with this time? Oh, I thought you did. So sorry.
So you head downstairs. You collect Evelyn. Kat, we're just about to read the lollygaggers. Give me a second. You collect Evelyn, and I think you talk to her about it rather than in the guy's shop once you're back at the hotel.
Yeah, I think we'll go to the hotel.
You're heading back to the hotel now.
Safer to not talk about that in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. We buy some clothes too.
You buy some clothes. I mean, you guys get some lovely stuff. He was looking about saying, I had the best hat, but it is gone. I do not know what it is. Thank you for talking to Warren.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
And you'll head back, and I don't spend my complication this week. I will leave it for another time. Mahmoud brings you back to the hotel. Only talking about his prowess about half of the time, about how well he did getting you everything.
You did very well, Mahmoud, but promise me you will never, ever, ever ingest any of these substances that they may be selling in these areas.
He looks at you and very solemnly nods his head.
We should buy Machman a steak for dinner tonight because he
Of
was
course,
well
I'm going to
worth
buy him a steak for dinner. What do you take me for?
I don't know.
You get your dinner sorted. You hear that neither Henry nor what do you call them are back as yet.
Bobbert?
Yeah, but they did say they might be back the next day. And you all head off to bed. And there we leave it again with no cliffhanger. That's freaking terrible. And
Well, the cliffhanger is, what do we do next? Ooh.
Well, we will
say, no, hold on, because we're going to go, because we're going to raid the lollygaggers. And sorry, you can talk about off stream, and we will be back in 2 weeks with the next chapter of our little Egyptian part. I think we got a lot of information today. I hope you're all happy. What was I going to say?
Happier than J-Salt.
Took me a second on that.
Apologies. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to say thank you very much. We are Tales of Myth and Mayhem. We were playing at Masks of Nyarlathotep. That was episode 12. And yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. Got to try and do some accents, which I will need to work on, it seems. So not German.
I thought they were good.
Thank you.
They were good. That one just seemed to be wandering.
Yeah, okay. I bet it's because I'm not good at it. I'm trying, but I'm practicing. Practicing is what you get. Anyway, yeah, so we'll go round. Everyone see how your night was. Plug anything you want to plug. Games coming up. We have on Sunday, we have Fallout. On Tuesday, we have the first episode of Adventures in Weird Bollocks, Rivers of London actual play. Something special on Friday, but that won't be streamed, so you need to shut up and wait. So, Michelle, how was your night?
It was good. I sent a child to go buy drugs.
Could be in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Well, I did lots of other things, but that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Of course. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, watch on Sunday, because Fallout's returning after lots of nonsense with tech issues and one particularly scary part where my house almost burned down. Fallout's going to be back on Sunday. We're going to finally find out what the hell is going on in Vault 88. So stay tuned for that.
Very
and
good.
Don't just look it up on the Fallout Wikipedia, on the Fallout Wiki, because it's completely different. I've changed it entirely.
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
100%.
so... and I got a new phone. I haven't worked out how to put it on silent yet, so sorry about that.
Lavaita, how about you?
No, I had fun, thank you. That was a lot of it was a different vibe going through Cairo like that. So thank you for that.
Next time I'll make sure to do a little bit more about the surroundings for you.
No, you don't have to do that. I was just like,
well, no, I should
trying to. Like, I wasn't looking for you to give us flavour. I was looking for us to pass as tourists.
I know, but it would be good for both.
Fair. I just don't want to make you do more stuff if you don't.
I had fun. Oh no, it's not. It's things I should be doing.
I should be plugging stuff that I haven't been plugging. Doctor Who Redacted Series 2 on BBC Sounds.
Ooh, we need to stick them in the Discord as well.
It's been up for a year. It's not urgent.
So. And last but not least, Ian.
I thought it was great. I had a really good time. I totally agree with the flavor. I was thinking about Cairo in the 1920s and how, as a professor, I would probably be ecstatic about the museum there and seeing it and being more involved with that and hieroglyphs and the symbolism that's going on. So I'm glad that we kind of have a little bit of that going on. And I mean, we got a really chilling tale, which opens up a lot of questions for the next episode, which we need to figure out. Do we go to that location?
We will see.
We will need to make the other two watch this, though, so that'll be fun. Hello, if you're still here.
Anyway, thank you very much. We will see you in this game in 2 weeks. Bye. We're going to
Bye.